Hey guys, it's Chris here. I've got Jude with me today, and we thought we'd take a bit of a funny look at the week in crypto. Not necessarily anything to do with metrics, but the crypto industry as a whole. Welcome, Jude.
Thanks for having me, Chris. I'm definitely looking forward to this.
So we've got a few clips for you guys today to review the week, what's happened, and I think we've got to start with Shiba Inu and what's going on with that, Jude. It's shocking.
All the dog coins, right? I think we have a pretty good clip here to kick things off for people to look at. But yeah, there was a lot of action that happened with a lot of people losing money this week.
Yeah, let's play the clip. It's from Igor, and let's check it out.
All right.
Today was a movie, even the director would be like, nah, this is too much. So what happened is that the creators of Shiba Inu gave Vitalik 50% of their coins in hopes that Vitalik would just not do anything with them. And that was the owner's way of saying, hey, look, we burned our coins, we burned our tokens, and we don't even control the majority of them. This other wallet does. Vitalik does, and he's a good guy. He's never going to sell. Well, Vitalik ended up selling a whole bunch of his Shiba Inu and Akita Inu, and then all of the dog coins, including every single dog coin that I had in my portfolio, tanked. So now I'm down $11,000 in my dog portfolio. But that's not all, because just a few hours later, Elon Musk tweeted about the energy consumption of Bitcoin and how Tesla's not going to accept Bitcoin anymore. And this caused the entire market to dump. And now I'm down over $50,000.
Why I love that clip, Jude, is he's got a dog portfolio. And I never thought that would happen in 2021.
Do you have a dog portfolio?
No, I don't have a dog portfolio, and I'm feeling left out.
Yeah, I got a couple dogs in my pack.
You need a full portfolio these days.
Yeah. I had Shiba at one point, and I sold it after the first pump in like February.
Yeah.
So it's a sore subject for me, but but I bought back in, and I also have a little bit of Husky token, right?
Yeah.
And everything was going along great, And Shiba gets listed on Binance and has a good little run. But yeah, then all of a sudden the shares or the price starts tanking. And people are like, what's going on? What's going on? And lo and behold, Vitalik Buterin, dumps a massive amount of Shiba coin. And Igor even talks about other coins that were affected. He mentioned Akita, but also Vitalik dumped, I think it was like $20 million of Husky, which was a lot. And that didn't get sent to any kind of India COVID relief. So who knows where that money went? Probably his pocket. But
yeah. Well, first up, I love the India COVID relief. If we can do some good, I think that's not a bad thing at all. What amazes me is how he ended up with so many tokens. It seems to me to be a marketing stunt almost gone wrong. We won't know for a while if it's gone right or wrong.
I think so. It went well for a while. The original development teams for all of these coins, of course, it started with Shiba. They wanted to figure out a way where they could market the project with some excitement, and so they made their coin with a huge amount of total supply. And what they ended up doing is taking half of the entire total supply, sending it to Vitalik's personal Ethereum address, and basically saying he's not going to do anything with this. It'll be just like he's burning, or it'll be just like we're burning like half of the supply. And that worked. It worked for Shiba, it worked for Akita, it was starting to work for Husky, but
Was the angle to then say Vitalik owns our coin and they can go out and push that even though he never really purchased it?
I don't even know if it was that much. I think they were trying to show people that this project would not have the rug pulled on it
Yeah.
because half of the supply was going to be in this wallet that they didn't think would ever be touched.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, it was by the person that they least thought would ever do something like that.
Yeah, I know. So end of
And
day, is that a good move or a bad move now? Has it got them on the front page of everything?
Well, I think it helps, especially in Shiba's case. I don't know if you saw the news from yesterday, but Vitalik decided to burn the remaining supply of
Yeah.
Shiba coin that he did have. So I think
I-
he probably realizes that, while he was doing good with this gesture towards international COVID relief, it also did affect the lives of thousands of other people, that are not on the development team of these dog coins who,
Yeah.
were not expecting something like this. So,
I was
I
surprised
think
that news yesterday didn't do more to the price where when he said he's going to burn it, it didn't do anything.
it totally reminded me of the bear market, where
Yeah.
no matter what news comes out for anything, the price will not move at all.
No, exactly. Yeah, it's
Pretty
a bit of a
frustrating.
flashback, that one.
Yeah, a little bit of a nightmare.
So Shiba from here, what's your call? We think it's going to go up a bit from here, or sits?
I feel personally that it'll go up, but I don't know how much left there is for this dog to run. There's
Well played.
yeah, I think when it was at its peak, it was at number 24 on CoinMarketCap, and it was about a 4x move to get it from where it was to where Doge was at the third or fourth place on the list. And I don't know. I don't see that coin doing much more than another 3x or 4x, whatever it is from where it's at right now. You compare that to other coins, other meme coins that might not have the same valuation. There might be a better option elsewhere if this meme coin kind of craze is to continue. What do you think? Do you think that the meme coins they've kind of had their place in this cycle? And
I think the meme coins, I don't like calling them shit coins because we don't know what they have or have not going for them. And if people see value in them, it's hard to say it's a shit coin. So I think meme coin's a great name. Hopefully they've had their run because it's actually hurting the industry, I think.
yeah,
Long term, it's not a good thing. So hopefully they've had their run and that dog might have a few more legs up. But I'm with you. I don't think it's going to be a massive run.
right. And you kind of started to mention the negative effects of what we perceive to be negative effects of these coins. And I know in a little while we're going to be talking about the Doge father, Elon Musk.
Well,
But
let's go straight into Elon.
yeah.
And David Portnoy, I think he says it here. We'll watch this clip, but excuse the swear words, but he tells everyone what we're thinking, I think, here.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Mercy press conference time. Do I look like a hippie with the lights and the tie-dye? Maybe. Not the point. Elon Musk just tried to tank Bitcoin. Yeah, the same Elon Musk who had Bitcoin on Tesla's spreadsheet in their balance sheet so Tesla could show profit at the end of a quarter because they're not selling cars. Now suddenly Bitcoin's bad. Yeah, he sold some of it, but it's bad for the environment. The same guy's been pulling the levers like the Wizard of Oz on crypto and everyone following his every move. He's sending Dogecoin up. He's sending Bitcoin down. This is bullshit. And I used to be an Elon fanboy. I really did. Even after he fucking tanked Tesla's stock back in the day when he tweeted out famously, it was too high. It dropped 10% in like 2 seconds. This move Elon's doing, up and down and changing markets, shady shit. Shady shit.
All right, I think David's a bit annoyed there. If I look at it,
I think I
getting
know what
sick
his
of
position is.
He's getting sick of Elon, and I think we've all felt the same with Elon the last while. Is he great for crypto? Is he terrible for crypto? Is he just trying to move the market, or is he just trying to show that he can move the market? We don't know what's going on there with Elon.
If oh man, I wish I knew the answer. It's super frustrating. Here's a person who people so sorely want him to tweet out any mention whatsoever of whatever project that they're into. But on the flip side, it almost seems like he kind of obviously has his own agenda, and it seems to focus around two coins, Doge and Bitcoin, and sometimes he'll mention like Akita or Shiba, but
Shiba,
not to the
yep.
extent. But it's frustrating because we've gotten to a point where I think I saw a tweet yesterday where somebody was comparing Elon to John McAfee from last cycle.
Oh God.
But it's way different, and Elon Musk has a lot more power than McAfee does. It's not a joke when Elon Musk tweets. Usually, it's taken seriously, and big things happen to market caps when he talks.
So
And
the question is, if you have the power to move the market, should you move, or can you move the market? Is there something wrong just because you have the power using it?
Well, I don't. What do you think? I'm going to pass that.
I don't know. I think you can't be mad at him just for moving the market, but we've got to try and work out why he's moving the market. And I don't think it's about money for Elon. Like he's got a little bit of money stashed aside. So for him, it's about the power, I think, of moving the market. And the problem is you've got to look at the number of people that you're destroying along the way. And I think that's the problem.
Go ahead. Yeah, it seems like it's okay to move the market if you have the ability to move the market. I think what he's doing, though, is not being truthful. Like there's a bit of dishonesty involved, especially when you're talking about concerns for the environment and things like that. This is a guy that a year ago was talked into Bitcoin. I think Michael Saylor had a great conversation with him, and turned his opinion, and Tesla started buying Bitcoins, and they knew what Bitcoin was all about. You're not going to blindly throw billions of dollars into purchasing coins if you're not going to know the potential environmental outcomes of whatever proof of work coin you're about to invest in, especially coming from a company like Tesla, which has based its entire business model around eco-friendly solutions for the world.
That's the bit I find funny, is that they spend $1.5 billion without even doing any research. If you're to believe Elon, and we don't buy that at all, I don't think.
I don't buy it. But we're still left with the same problem at the end of the day, and that's one person having a large amount of influence. And that's kind of what I have always felt cryptocurrency was something that would get away from that sort of extreme centralized influence. But at the end of the day, no matter what kind of system you live in, there's going to be people that have a lot more than other people, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. And I think his influence is waning with each tweet, is my theory. So we'll see how we head from here. But people are getting sick of it, and he seems to be getting a lot more hate these days than ever before. He's not the grandfather of crypto anymore.
So ignore the trolls. That's what you're saying.
So we'll see how it pans out. He might keep his influence, but I think it's waning with every tweet. So we'll see what he can push from here.
Right.
I think that leads us on to Gary V, and he's released V Friends this last week. So let's have a look at this clip.
Sounds good.
Why do you need an NFT? Why do you need to use this kind of technology in order to do what people are already doing for customers already?
That was literally the question that people asked me about the internet. Why would you need to buy wine on a computer? I can go to the store. When you do an NFT, you can put things into the contract. So Lou's Pizza Shop can issue NFTs and make 1,000 tokens, right? The regular pizza pictures just give you a 10% discount. The gold one gives you unlimited free pizza. After 6 months, if they've had enough pizza or they move, can sell it on the blockchain. Lou gets a royalty on that transaction because you can put royalty contracts under these NFTs. He keeps making financials on the back end of the royalty. So for every small business, every personality, every intellectual property, the token is also a marketing collateral. The way everybody in business needs a social media account to be relevant in 2021 is the same way in 2025 everyone's going to need a NFT strategy.
All right, there we see Gary V talking about his V Friends, which is his series of NFTs that he's released. And I think it goes more into where NFTs are heading, and they're the hot item at the moment. But I think there's more use for a business having an NFT, as part of their marketing strategy. So I found that clip very interesting this week.
Didn't he? He did a great job at explaining the ultimate question that you get from somebody who's just trying to figure this out. The number one question is always like, why do I need this if I can just, Google image search whatever piece of art that I like, or, why don't I just go to the store and like get this thing? I think he laid it out really well. I think a lot of us could take, that same page that he gave in response and use it in our own lives when people ask us what good are NFTs for.
Yeah, and I think his series of NFTs, for people who haven't looked into it, he's basically selling his time and his wisdom, and like you can get him on your podcast for $40,000 about for 40 minutes. So it's about $1,000 a minute to have Gary Vee on your podcast, but that's sold as an NFT. So I think he's really taking it to the next level and showing you what NFTs can deliver.
Yep. I think, we're no strangers to NFTs as being part of the metrics team. It's something that we're currently developing. I know you have a large interest in that portion of our business operations. So the opportunities seem to be pretty much endless with what we can and are going to do with this. But do you want to speak to a little bit of maybe the kind of, whenever I hear you talk about NFTs, it just sounds like the future.
Well, I think what I love about NFTs is there's so much variety in what it can be, and I think Gary showed us that in that little clip. But movie tickets, artworks, like people are going to have their virtual reality showcase of all the artworks that they purchase they can take their friends through. I think there's just so much going to happen in the NFT space, and it might be through the next bear market, but that's going to develop crazily, I think, over that time. So really excited to see where NFTs take us.
I mean, just between me and you and everyone that's watching, I guess, this is my proof that we're living in a simulation. that like we are slowly creating and developing the Matrix, where you can live inside of a computer program. You can have furniture that's NFTs, artwork that's NFTs, homes that are NFTs, cars that are NFTs, and just live in that virtual environment until the coast is clear in the real world. And
we're all going to be realistically out on the street, you reckon?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Unbelievable. We'll see how that goes. And I think we've got one last clip from Kathy Wood. Let's check out what she has to say.
Sure.
There will only be 2, 3, or 4 cryptocurrencies, much like we see now. The reserve currency today in the world is the dollar. We know now from the crash that we saw from $20,000 to $3,000 that Bitcoin's market share of the crypto asset ecosystem went from the low 30s to up to now 60. That is what happens during a flight to safety. The world reverts to the reserve currency. The reserve currency of the crypto asset ecosystem, we believe, is Bitcoin. And there will be a few more currencies, just like there are the yuan, the euro, the yen. So we do believe, and we're looking for those. But we also believe that most of the 2,000 crypto assets in the world today will be pretty worthless.
Okay, and that was Kathy Wood talking about the number of coins, and this really interests me because I suppose there's 12,000 plus. We don't know an exact number because there's more coming out by the day. But I think, how many coins can there be? Is there only going to be 3 or 4 coins in 10 years' time?
I listened to this clip a couple times, and I haven't really changed my opinion where I stand on this. And I think this is kind of a controversial statement that she's giving. I don't feel that we're going to have some huge, internal cryptocurrency civil war where, 1 to 3 coins ends up being the champion, and we just all go about our lives, just using one of those 3 coins or 2 coins or 1 coin. Perhaps there's an opportunity for one currency to be traded and used, but there's going to be thousands and thousands of use cases that can all exist
Yep.
underneath that overall currency that might be used. And I'm not sure how you think about that, but yeah.
Well, I think you need the gold standard, which is Bitcoin. It's a replacement of gold, digital gold. We're going to need a coin for everyday payments, and that might be where she's coming from, is a currency to use on a day-to-day basis. But even as we've talked in this show, there's going to be uses for NFTs. There's going to be uses for loyalty programs for businesses. There's so many other that there's going to be use for thousands. It's not going to be the 12,000 winners that we have now, but it's gonna have to be narrowed down. But I think there's going to be thousands in use long term. I think that's where it's going to have to be, because Bitcoin can't be a loyalty program for Target.
Exactly.
It's going to be a bit slow if it is.
Yeah, even from the currency aspect, Bitcoin has a long way to go. I know a lot of Bitcoin maximalists talk about how it's going to be the one and only for everything. But right now, I know if I'm going to be purchasing another coin for people that, like me to do the buying for them, they send me their Bitcoin, and it's 30, 45 minutes until I get their Bitcoin in my wallet to be able to buy off the exchange. And I'm not going to sit, at a cash register for 45 minutes until I get one confirmation, and then they allow me to leave the store.
You'll leave without security chasing you down the road.
Yeah, and I know that they have a lot of development going on, and I hear a lot about the Lightning Network, but I feel personally that I've been hearing about that for a little while now.
Yeah.
And it almost kind of reminds me of the talk around ETH 2.0. When is it going to happen?
Yeah, I know, and we need that one so bad for gas fees, I suppose. It's
Oh man, going back to the Dogcoin talk real quick.
Yeah.
One transaction for Husky token about like a week ago was $350 in gas fees.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
not usable, is it?
No one wants to do that.
Yeah, well, let's hope 2.0 comes out quickly, but it sounds like it's going to be months away at best.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I think it's still a bit of a long road on that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's our clips for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Let us know what you think. It's a bit of a new idea, and whether we have this chat more regularly, let us know. You might love it, you might hate it. And we'll see what happens this week in crypto, but it's never a boring week, is it?
There is. Every week is a year or two.
What happened this year in crypto? Perfect, mate. So appreciate your time and having the chat with me, and we'll talk soon.
Sounds good. Yeah, I was going to say, even if we don't do this for the public every week, we'll still do it and just not record it.
Yeah, sounds good. Enjoyed it. Talk soon, buddy.
See you, Chris.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the Blockchain Chronicles. If you like anything that you heard today, please give the video a thumbs up. If you want to contribute to the conversation that was had between the guests, leave a comment below, and we'd love to get your thoughts. Also, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll get notified every time that we upload, which we are looking to do a couple times a week. So make sure you don't miss out. So once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the future. Bye.